Oh no, I forgot to start the camera. I hear it helps to start the camera. Did you guys know that? How's it going, everyone? Another random casual stream. Let me start my chat up. I am super prepared. Okay. Let's get some extra lighting on here. Clarion, how's it going? Let me get the live ping out on the Discord. There we go. Daily dose of casual. Indeed. Indeed. I need to get the webcam on. I hear that helps too. I am a professional content creator. Didn't you know? That light is bright. I dialed the light down and still have some effectiveness. Hold on a second. Okay, we're going to roll with that instead of using my bright spotlight right next to the camera. Suppression barrage? I know. I know. Terrible. Okay. I was just on the ship to do something quick. No, ignore what I was doing. I was just, looking at something. Pertora? What would be 10th place? Oh no. I don't know what's going on. I've actually got all my PC dailies done as of about 8 or 10 hours ago, but we gotta remember the PlayStation because I totally forgot yesterday, to be honest. I had a lot of stuff going on yesterday, you know, with the video and all that, so that ended up taking priority. Let's get the camera moved over here, and let's get Elgato. Is the Breen Imperium weapon proc any good? Yeah, it's one of the best, actually. Oh, your 10th place logging in. I gotcha. That's really quite disappointing. Very disappointed to see that you aren't the new CM, Spencer. Oh, no. Space Boy, how's it going? Rabid, Dark Ghost. Let's do something different. Live now. Some dailies and trying to break the new space. I'll leave that. I was gonna post somewhere else, but it's fine. Yeah, that's one thing too. There was a thread over on the Stowe Discord where Kale was going in and responding to people that, you know, had issues with him in the past, and, you know, I'm seeing a lot of people being just a bit aggressive with everything going on. I'd say not everything that we dealt with before was his fault. You know, that there was definitely some management stuff going on before, and with everything that's going on, it's new management that is clearly prioritizing communication. I mean, guys, communication is so much better right now. And as the year progresses, you're going to see that. But, like, communication is better than it's ever been. Suna and the management team over the past year have really, went in and done a lot of good work there. And I just reached out to Kale or last night to ask if he was CM for all 3 games, which was part of the issue before, because they had him as with the old Cryptic, they had him as CM for all 3 of the damn games. So that's not the case. He responded that he's primarily here for Stowe. I'm going to do Devil's Heart on console. So he's primarily here for Stowe, but he might, help over on Champions, which is fine. Like, if he's, like, Champions isn't really that much, isn't taking away that much attention compared to, like, Neverwinter, which is a full-on, actual, like, still getting a lot of development. So the fact that, he's mainly Stowe, that alone should be an improvement from before. Time will tell, see how things go, but I think the immediate negativity, like, I understand there were issues before, don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong, I'm aware, but let's just give it some time and see how it goes with things being different this time around. Fan Home just sent you the C instead of the D. Oof. Yeah, I heard about that. That's been going on for months. I canceled my Fan Home sub. I just didn't have money for it. To be honest, like it was a bit of money, and I don't have room. I've got boxes stacked on other boxes right now. My room looks like a hoarder's den. Like, I ain't got room for all these ship models, and now that I've got a 3D printer, you wouldn't download a ship, would you? Or you wouldn't print a ship? I could just, I can make my own stuff. Like, I can make, I can get models where I can go in and I can put lighting in them. Like this Prometheus I've shown on stream a couple times, like I can go in and wire lights right through that. I can't do that with a Fan Home or Eagle Moss model. Like, instead of trying to collect every single ship, how about I collect the ships that I'm really a fan of, and then get them the way that I want them to be. Contest idea? Oh no. Chaps. We're going Lucari March today. Ethan, how's it going? I got the, I got the FXL originally, and then I sold it. Sorry, I'm behind on chat, and I think some of my comments probably did not resonate well with people. Also, I haven't really announced this yet, but there's going to be some changes in my Discord. I'm going to be, I think, merging the TBC Discord into the CasualSAB Discord.
Labs are clear.
So we're going to probably do some restructuring there.
Return to the central hub. Our chiller rooms are compromised. Use the gateways to avoid damage.
I gotta remodulate. Terrible. How dare I have to do the mechanic? There is a TBC Discord, and that's like part of the issues. Like, there's not many that use it. Like, at this point, it would just make much more sense just to nuke it and get everything organized. This team is just knocking this map out. Man, this is great. This team's doing really good.
Secure the remaining room.
I'm sorry, Darthon. I messed up. I make mistakes sometimes, and I do try to correct when that happens, so I'll try to remember to mention that in the next news video.
Flux chillers are clear. The
How many
second
Stow
security
Discords
gear
do
is
I
down.
run? CasualSAB,
Return to
Stow
Central
Builds,
Hub.
Stow... Two of those Discords are basically dead.
Console
I mean,
killers
it's
are
basically...
compromised.
The only active ones are, you know, the disc or the YouTube one and the builds. Like builds. By the way, we're gonna need some more boost on builds because my nitro is gonna run out.
Systems.
I'm broke. I bought too many hard drives.
Secure the consoles and use our transport.
I also don't want to give Discord more money.
Particle chambers are clear.
Dude, this team is knocking it out of the
Is
park.
down. Return to the
We
Central
got some
Hub.
heavy hitters in here.
The Kita vault is open. You must go to the shard. I will initiate lockdown protocols.
To whoever is in here with me, I appreciate the carry. Discord spelled sideways is Palantir? Oh no. Need to self-host. I know GN did a video the other day going over some of the Discord alternatives, but like,
Regain control of the consoles to secure the
no, we're not going to move off Discord entirely again. That ain't going to happen, but
vulnerable to our attacks. We must
it just, the current situation sucks. Jeez, people even know to go to the other side. This is beautiful. Bro, give me that key.
increase in Ethereum transporter signals.
You see, you use the first key to open up the gate to the other side because there's another enemy right over there that you can immediately kill, so it just speeds up this part. Give me that key. Yeah, I'm contributing. I'm doing my part. Yeah, this is a good team. So, I got reports in. I got a message from Warfy earlier. It does look like the new Disruptor set can actually do some pretty crazy things. With the dual beam bank, but it looks like the dual heavy cannon may not be properly working. Does TeamSpeak still exist? Yeah, and you can actually like self-host a server. Yeah, yeah. This team was just baller. Like that was, damn. That was like faster than most groups I have on PC here. 520. Yeah. What is the angle of this console account? Why even do these events? Well, this is, you know, the Impersa. I want to get a good ship on this. I want, you know, the point of this was for me to start to get, you know, some experience over on the console side to understand, you know, what the issues are for people over here. I've been slow about it, and, you know, this year I'm, like, really picking it up and, you know, trying to get the, you know, get all the ships, get the event campaign done, you know, all that stuff, but, yeah, I want to, you know, see the console experience. Sora, thank you for the gifted membership, or the not the gifted, the one-on-one membership. Jeez, thank you for that. Did I miss anything? No, not really. I think the additional ship in the next bundle will be the Freedom Exploration Frigate. That's already in a MUDs bundle. I have a prediction video from like January with what I thought was going to be the ship in the bundle. I at the time I said the Adolith, so to me that still makes sense given the ships that they have left and the fact that the Sphere Builder ships suck and wouldn't really be much of a draw. But I gotta be clear, no ship in Stow actually like sucks. Every ship is capable. It's just that some ships are not as capable as others. I wonder if they're going to unrestrict the Zindi consoles. Maybe, Arrow. Maybe. That's what I need to go in and test. So, again, thank you to everyone on console. That was, like... Legitimately, that was amazing. Actually, you know what? We're going over to the Terran Battle Zone quick. I need to get me some marks, and, like, if I do one thing at the Terran Battle Zone, that gets me the daily for Terran and Temporal. So I can at least have another 2 days of stuff covered if I just head on over there. So I'm going to go over there, get one zone done, and then we're going to go over to PC and get some testing done. Console OP confirmed? Oh no. I just have to figure out missions, mission journal. Yeah, make primary. Okay. Yeah, how do I, like, use this to teleport to stuff, though? Oh, there it is. Priority mission. Transwarp. Yes, there we go. I figured it out, chat. Mostly obsessed with meta ground builds. Deathboy, how's it going? Okay, I got a bunch of stuff in chat to respond to. Let me head on over to the battle zone here. Over here. Okay, I'll get this done, then I'll go back to PC and focus on responding to chat from the past couple minutes. Lucari wing cannons? Oh no. What's this map looking like? All the easy ones are taken? Aw. I like in these ones are easy. I guess I will sit at Power Station Delta. Ginger has a gun. Why don't I have Fire at Will on? When I swapped ships the other day, it didn't bring my loadout back. Man, going with the NX the other day, that screwed me over a little bit. I swapped over to the NX for looking at the materials, and I need to just get away from combat long enough to swap my bridge officer abilities. I will be right back there. Ship. R2. Holy, what the hell happened? Now I know I had Fire at Will on here. Was that a different bridge officer? Do I just have nothing trained here? Bro. I could have sworn. Okay, yeah, there's a Fire at Will. I know I had beta. Don't you tell me I don't have beta on here. It like scrambled my entire bridge officer layout. This is tragic, chat. Ox to Sif, that sounds about right. There's part of weapons, okay. That's better than what I was just using. Let's get back in the fight. It's because I changed over to the NX and I didn't have a loadout saved. Dan, how's it going? So I need to go on here, R1, R1, these need to be on auto fire. Just auto fire everything. No, don't auto fire that. No, no. I don't want you to do that. There we go. Yes. Toggle auto execute, auto execute. Yes, there we go. Oh boy. Sorry guys, I will catch up on chat here in a moment, and thank you to everyone who just showed up here to assist me. I appreciate that. That was a bit of a cluster. So it was funny. I did a Royal Flush the other day, and I had swapped over to the NX, if you guys recall, to look at the materials on stream late last week, to show that there was different materials than on PC. And I forgot to swap back to the damn Awani. So I'm going in, and I'm like, what the hell is going on with my, like, what's going on with my build? And then I realized, oh, I'm in the damn NX. I was frustrated. Got a Brina thought here. I really appreciate this. This support here. Logical. Game giving you the best fang mode. If we can, Ack, thank you for the 5. Yeah, on the memberships page, you should be able to. I did hear from Shiner recently that they were having issues with it, and it looked like it was because it was an issue with mobile. Because they did their sub on mobile, it was messing up on them and wouldn't allow it. But if you did it on PC, if you go to the channel page, that there is an option there to just upgrade the membership. Yeah, the Kamari looks pretty damn nice for sure. I look forward to seeing the full stats of everything. Thank you. Y'all are nuking these guys as soon as they show up.
The device is in standby mode. Complete the shutdown process.
I'm contributing. I hit the button.
Device shutdown complete. Excellent work.
And here's the marks. 76 temporal and Terran marks. You see, that's one nice thing, a nice trick here with these 2 reps is you can get, like, if you visit this spot every other day, like, just do one of the things in this battle zone, you're getting, like, 2 days worth of marks for both. So thank you for that. Okay, I am now going to step away from the console side. Thank you. Everyone just showed up here. I like seeing that. That's awesome. I appreciate the support, PlayStation players. Am I going to do a full torpedo build on the Andorian ship? We'll see. I think I've got some ideas on what I would do there. You're one of the 4 people who bought Faith of the Heart, so you'll have the NX twice. Let's respond to chat. There's a bunch of stuff in chat that I missed, especially as I was going into the TFO. So Elgato, let's get the infinite wall of Spencers away. Okay. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff in chat. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a bunch to catch up on. Agreed, we got to give the guy a chance and we should all be wanting him to do well. That can literally only be good for us, yeah. Champs. They are sold out of the D now, so hope you get the refund. Oof. It looks like Hoarder's Den because it is Hoarder's Den. Yeah, 3D print the world. Kyle, how's it going? Warp core, that's offensive. I've lost a lot of weight, okay? I I don't like to generally talk about the weight because I've never really been comfortable with it, but um like most of well my entire adult life I've been too fat, and getting on the Zep bound last fall, like I'm just about 6 months in, and I think when I stepped on the scale, I'm 65 pounds down from my starting weight. So, still a lot of progress to be done, but like I'm feeling better. I mean, and I'm still, look at me, I'm a fat American still, but I'm feeling better. Even just that amount of weight, like it's just yeah. Discord spelled sideways as Palantir. I think I read that before. Needs a GoFundMe for more nitro. Did I see that constructive deconstructive got hit? Realist, I did hear about that. Yes, I did. I think that is something that's probably been on their radar for a while, and just it looks like they had a few things piled up that they just hit in one nice sweep right there. So I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, we got a pretty nice buff for exotics with the change to the Dauntless 2 trait. So they broke some, or they fixed some broken stuff, and then they went out and did a pretty damn nice buff to that trait. So I mean, it's expensive, but that's going to be an interesting option for side players that are looking for what to use their event campaign on this year. Yes, TeamSpeak still exists. Oh no. Want a Husnock warship? Not right now. I'm on console. I'm gonna be getting some ships over there. So the new weapon set, basically, I was shown a parse this morning where someone got 14 million on a hit on a transformer. It looks like the dual heavy cannon may not be procking it correctly right now, but the dual beam bank might be. So I'm gonna slap together a rainbow DBB setup, and we'll see how it goes. Um, Stanky Boy, I have no comment on the bundle exclusives at this time or anything in relation to that. I just don't know. Um, you're mostly obsessed with meta ground builds. There was a lot of chat here. Jeez. Um, Joshua, I haven't heard anything about that. Um, Not gonna lie, the Vulcan ship was a complete disappointment, honestly, for the 16th bundle, because in Star Trek Enterprise, the Serac class was a combat cruiser, not a science ship. I mean, remember though, it's a science destroyer, right? So side destroyers, so long as they've got it set up right, that can basically allow you to fly as like more of an attack focused ship. Okay, I'm almost caught up. Weaponized. David, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, have a good night. Does chat activity boost your channel in any way or just views? I think the chat activity helps. The Brini I thought was your ship. Couldn't stand seeing me suffer. I really appreciate that help. I just opened my PC and changed the thermal paste. Definite improvement. Hell yeah. I got, hold on. You need all the thermal paste. As my chair is squeaking, I got to get some WD-40 on this damn thing. It's pretty rough, but yeah. As I drop that. Look, I'm just trying to copy Linus, dropping everything okay. I got this big tube of KPX. This thing lasted a couple years at this point. But I logged on to tell you that you need a haircut. Thank you for the positive comment there. I'm aware that it is time for a haircut. I agree. I completely agree. Let's go back to the stream old. Yeah, I know Kingpin has his own channel now. Dauntless plus Salvation plus Harmony, Ultimate Siphon, yeah. How often would I change thermal paste? It depends, like, on the computer, I mean. And also what type of paste you're using. Like, if it's just normal thermal paste, I mean, every couple years. Like, if you notice your temps are starting to be an issue, then, you know, go for it. If you're using, like, liquid metal, then you're going to be checking that probably at least once a year. Orange chicken air fryer or oven? Air fryer. More worried, I think, yeah, that was a little bit concerning, wasn't it? I think a bald Spence might be fire. Oh no. Too much brown and shot. How much are Noctua paying me? Not enough. I need more. You're right, I don't have them all in shot, do I? There's those. Let's I got some more. Got these on eBay the other day. Or last week. It was like the 3-pack of these. What are these? NF F12 Industrial 2000 PMM or whatever, like they're the nice industrial ones. I got the 3-pack for like $30 and they're normally like $30 a piece. Look at that. Beautiful. Got the stack of Noctua. You happy? Yeah, the DHC doesn't seem to be procking correctly. What do I think about constructive, deconstructive nerf? Could I tell the devs they need to release something to bring EPG playstyle out of the gutter? I think EPG is still a very capable playstyle. You know, Parrot over in the Builds Discord has shown that there's still a lot of potential for EPG, even in a solo environment. Okay. Spencer's Doomsday Bunker is just storage in Noctua. Are the turrets that come from the Typhon console affected by cannon scattervolley? No. If I learned that Spencer was responsible for any nerf, I'd have to call the government and get 3D printing nerfed. Yeah. Oof, Terran, that sucks. The free T6 Raider you get from KDF Recruit, yeah. Without the constructive glitch, yes. So let me pull up over in the builds Discord. That's the wrong channel to pull up. Oh boy. So in curated builds over in the builds Discord, Parrot posts quite often like some solo ISC builds where, you know, they've gotten some really impressive numbers, and you know, this is without going in and, you know, abusing, you know, that mechanic there. Like, you don't even see attractor beam repulsors on here. You don't see the Valdresh trait. You know, truthfully, the high-end exotic builds don't even really use Spore Infused. It's really console spam. Yeah, so it's just console spam, and that tends to be the most effective UPG playstyle right now. You know, I think they're aware of like a bunch of the newer consoles not having the auto activation stuff over on console. So hopefully over time we see that sort of stuff addressed. Um Rax, how's it going? Spencer is responsible for all nerfs because he's the Shadow CM. I I am not responsible for any sort of nerf, Ed. Nor am I the Shadow CM. Okay. Even the basic lost souls feel really nice. Nice. Okay. I think I'm finally caught up on chat after 20 minutes. There's a lot of conversation here, which is always good. I'm so excited for the anniversary, Kamari. I'm really excited to see what happens. Hopefully hopefully we get some more information soon about all that. I'm really excited. I think overall the reaction I've seen, of course there's some people that are like, none of these ships interest me, but I think at large it's quite a positive reception so far. Yeah, I did see some of that. I see that there's some stuff in my YouTube Discord that I probably need to clean up. Probably some conversations got a bit further than they probably should have. I haven't really looked too terribly much at it because I've been really busy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to swap over to a dual beam bank setup, and I'm going to try out the disruptor dual beam bank from this set to see if I get any procs out of it. Time to go to ground. Dual beam bank fire at will. Is there something wrong with that, Cheops? Have I made a tragic mistake? No, I'm sorry, Cheops. I'm not trying to be a dick, okay? I'm not trying to be toxic. I'm sorry if it came off that way. I really was not meaning to be offensive. Hell yeah, thank you, Stowe. Now let's see how you screw me over with the reroll. Oh no. Okay, where'd that thing go? Get me damage and crit D damage. No, you're literally one off, you trolling. Oh. Freda, thank you for the follow. Got the damage, now get me the epic mod. The game listened. Chronoton's AP. Do I have my Breen Omni here? Oh no, that's tragic. Where's my Breen Omni? That's not it. It's not the right one. Supreme Leader seems a bit saltier than normal today. It's just been a busy day. Busy day. You know, just had a lot going on today. You want me to sing Happy Birthday shirtless to you on Discord? Yeah, I feel like the other people here don't want to see that for sure. That's unfortunate. Fort teased a new hexacannon? Oh no. Okay, is this the character with the Breen Omni? Yes, it is. Okay. Starship Bridge. Freda, thank you for the sub. Greatly appreciate it. How about Faith of the Heart? You can keep your shirt on. I don't think you want me to sing. I don't think I've, like, went out and sung out loud in over a decade. For a good reason. Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't... You want to hear mispronounced words in melodic form? Wild, how's it going? Just about to do some testing with this dual beambank, see if I can get some nice hits out of it. So I'm just going to swap my beta up here. Let's drop Thaw 3 on, and then I'll go to a Cannon Scatter Volley 1. And trait-wise, let's drop the Withering Barrage for Breen Free Fire. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's get the parser up. Basically, chat, what I need to do is I need to see if this damn thing will eventually give me like a really big hit. So I'm just going to do some random content. I'm still on Twinkling Lights. I guess I can drop Symbiotic Ice on here. That's always really good with the with beams. Symbiotic Ice, let's drop... Yeah, let's just drop Adaptive Offensive there. Okay. Resave the loadout, and let's also make sure the doffs are fine. Perfect, I got all the whale doffs on. Okay. Hive Onslaught Elite Public Queue. Here we go. Cheops, come make things just stutter. You make everything lag. $20 worth of loadouts on one ship. Yeah. Yeah. You're not logged in? Oh, no. Yeah, public queue, Hive Onslaught Elite for anyone that wants to join. Let me pop my plus 10 stat boost while we wait for that to pop. I grabbed these from the Fleet Starbase. You don't need them unless you're like just trying to push things to the limit, but they are quite nice if you are. And a prototype of Blade of Jebonite for the extra hull capacity. Sagan Orange Chicken, Casual Flex. Terrible. Yeah, but Darthon, it's going to be like 3 or 4 years until Yod Thought gets in a Muds bundle at this rate. Yeah, I was about ready to do a video like that was quite negative on this, and then I woke up this morning and I was getting messages like, hey, this is like actually doing some pretty OP things. So I'm gonna just show this here. So this was from Raw, and you can see critical puncture for them. They got 213.7k DPS out of it, out of the dual beam bank. And that was a hit, a max one hit of 14.6 million. So it looks like the cannon isn't working with it, but the dual beam bank is like procking it. I'll probably have to do a little bit more testing just to fully verify that the cannon's not working with it right now, but like that changes things if it's capable of doing them sorts of numbers. Them's the big numbers I'm looking for. Is there someone on TBC Fed that can invite R3 that posted over in the CasualSAB Discord? Darthon support harmony. It's beautiful, man. It is beautiful. And Darthon's got the legendary Nebula trait on too, which is just awesome. Darthon, I really appreciate you and your continued support. It's just ridiculous.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Just a casual 3.4 million.
Eternal. This
Darthon.
is not the end.
That's beautiful. A support harmony. I didn't know I needed it. Sphinx, thank you for the 69 bits. Show me the numbers. Show me a critical puncture. There was one. It did actually go off on... Oh, it went off on a Unimatrix, so it didn't do much. But still, I mean, 8.6k out of one activation. Can I upload that hive? Yeah, absolutely. Look, I was like trashing on dual beam banks fairly recently, saying, "Oh, you don't need to do DBBs anymore because you got arrays with broadside." But damn, this thing is if I can get some big hits out of it, then that'd be pretty interesting. Yeah, let me get these. Okay, that should be uploaded to the tables, by the way. Yes, that's uploaded for the current season, and Dark Eddie, that's your overall record uploaded too. Congrats. Yeah, before I do that, I need to just go and swap and send some fleet invites quick. Yeah, it only went off once though. 320k against the pickles. So let me get invites going here. Okay, Fed for Walker. Let me get you an invite. Weaponized Assault Penguin, that'd be cool. You know, we'll find out soon enough. Oh, Walker, you're already invited to the fleet? Oh, I may have just broke it then. Okay. Walker, hopefully that didn't screw up on you. Did it go through? What are the anniversary bundles usually cost a 35% discount? So there won't be a 35% discount at launch, but it should be like 11,375 Zen during a 75 or during a 35% sale. Yeah, the green lightning that was chaining back and forth, that is from Darthon using the friendship console on me. It's very important to note, though, that you cannot use the friendship console on yourself. So if you go out and pick the friendship up for that, just be aware. Yeah, like Chiap said, it cannot be used on yourself. This is the new dual beam bank from the current event reward. The current event campaign reward. Okay, let's get King Sarge an invite on KDF. Now, when the bundle drops, they tend to only do a 25% introductory discount, which would mean the price would be 13,125 Zen at launch, like with the sale active, so just be aware of that. So, if you want to get it cheaper, wait for a future sale, but yeah. Nope, you already got that invite. There was a trading channel request, but it looks like that was deleted. Okay, let's go up to space here, get cooldowns going. Yeah, it looks like it might be an issue with the DHC, so the dual beam bank is what I'm trying to focus on right now. How good are the Breen Imperium Polarons? Pretty damn good. Yeah, pretty good. I would say Breen Imperium is like it's certainly the best Polaron. Like the proc from those, some runs you'll get, you know, just a couple thousand out of it, and then others it'll just all of a sudden go crazy. Yeah, the Harmony is like actually a pretty good chip, and you know, I was the review didn't, I don't think it got that much attention. Let me look here. How is that review doing at this point? Harmony, I mean, it's picked up a little bit, but there's definitely not as much interest in that as the free ship. Let's look at the metrics. So 4,000 views, 517 hours of watch time, 31 bucks rev, compared to the Impersa. That obviously, you know, is a lot more interest in the free ship, of course, which is to be expected. I mean, that Impersa video is doing pretty damn well. 14K now. How's this video doing? 16th bundle, 6.2k views, 666 watch hours. Very nice. Do the other bundle discounts with the anniversary? No. There usually is like a 20% ship sale, though. Okay, let's go into Infected. Infected Conduit Elite Public Queue. We just basically just have to keep doing some TFOs and see if I get this thing to proc some more. Will we get stats for the anniversary bundle before the 10 forward next week? I don't know, Waldo. We'll find out next week. Not feeling the new bundle? I mean, you know, we don't really know that much about it yet. You know, we know the ships that are in there. We know the art side, but I'm very curious to see what the other aspects of it look like. No, you can buy the ship standalone if you want. That's how all these anniversary bundles the past couple years have worked, is that you can go in and get the bundle, you know, and just get everything, or you can just buy the ship standalone. Yeah, Alpha, I think that was an issue with the Rex as well. But they're buffed by like AP buffs on your build from what I recall, so they can be pretty interesting. Oh, we got Darthon in here again. Beautiful. All the deeps. We got an entire stream team here. I see a Sora, a Dan, a Dark Eddy, a Darthon. A lot of very familiar names. It's always good to see. Wonder if the second exclusive ship will get a Fed costume. I feel like if that was the case, they would have probably shown it off.
Scanning the nanite transporter. Got it. Additional data is available.
If I did not mean to hit that. Oh boy, I'm slow.
The nanite probe to repair the transporters. Stop them.
The blue lightning is the friendship console. Not something you can use. Darthon used it on me. Oh boy, I'm slow. Almost 3 mil. Beautiful. Okay, did it go off? Tarthon, thank you for the buffs. Didn't see anything huge on the Transformers, no. Well, it's a 20% chance to go off. We did it, chat. We did it. We did it. Darthon, thank you for that. It went off twice. Went off once on the Transformer. 14.6 million damage. I think it had a big sound. I heard it. Terra, we'll find out soon enough. Bump your Harmony vid up by taking out Flies Like a Brick and clip in Darth boogieing from that match. Check yours, 300k. Let's see here. Sora, 373. Pretty good. Dilithium did well for you. Resident Shock, you are dismissed. Good numbers all around. The Harmony can fly. Yeah. Beautiful. Critical Puncture, 347.7. Critical Puncture is the proc off the Disruptor energy weapons from the current event on PC, the Good Day to Die event. I have to imagine there's something not really right there. You're using the DHC? Yeah. I mean, I did a bunch of DHC runs the other day and I just got nothing. Yeah, let's go. Kittimer. Well, the best thing about Kittimer is that it's 2 infecteds. They're gonna love it. When I bring this up, they're gonna be super happy. Yeah, let's go. Kittimer Vortex Elite Public Queue. Beautiful. When I bring this up, calling the government, terrible. Look, the reality is, I'm going to reach out and ask, is this working right? Before I do a video praising it or, you know, trashing it, you know? There's obviously a little bit more testing that needs to be done. Michi, this will be fun for runs. You either get the proc or the run is done. Have someone go in and manually check in the parse, like after the Transformer dies, to see if it went off. Four turn rate screams for turn for the love of God. Oh no. Let's go over here a little bit. Let's get the camera at a different angle from normal. Not too far over towards the the clutter of boxes, but beautiful. This is better. Now I actually need to move back over just a smidge so I can see the bottom left of my screen. There we go. Indeed. Me and Dan got into another one. Oh no, I didn't get a pop at all. You know, as it is, thematically, I've got faith in the heart, I believe in a positive future. There's the pop. Kittimer Vortex Elite. Here we go. Darthon's not in here, which is scary. I'm not gonna sing, dude. I hate it. I really hate. Just skip it. So what I do is I'll just skip the intros. I'm not gonna sing, jeez. You want me to drop a couple thousand subscribers? We ain't doing that.
There are two active Borg trans. There are two active Borg trans.
Okay, let's get Harmony on. I need to look into the category Harmonic Distribution. And I've got a Valdor console here. Yes, I do.
In 2373, the USS.
Chops. You, I don't think are in the same... That ain't gonna happen, man. No. You're not in the same reality here. That ain't gonna gain viewers. Now, what people really want to see is this premium O-game content, right?
Warning, ship is under attack.
Whoa!
Target shields have failed.
Game saw multiple Kittimer instances at the same time and it was like, oh, it's time to lag.
Borg probes are headed for the TIE vortex. Stop them.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
There you go. Yeah, I thought I saw something.
You will become one with the Borg.
Core shields failing. Rear shields failing.
There it went, 14.5 mil. I'm dead. Thought the Valor would keep me alive there. Yeah. Kittimer seems to lag a bit worse than some of the others for sure.
Disarm your weapons. You will escort us to your own world, where we will begin assimilating your culture and technology.
Tentacle. That'd be cool.
Target's shields have failed.
Your defensive capabilities are unable to withstand us. Lower your shields and await assimilation.
That was definitely a bit of a laggy experience compared to the first few. Okay. It definitely went off at least that one time. Look at that. Like, something tells me that probably isn't right. It did hit Denatra for 801k, so... There are 2 proc chances. My guess is the DHC is only running on 1. It sounds like it is dealing the full HP amount of the Transformer, which is a bit over 14.5 mil. It's definitely doing something wrong. See how much the Lance did for you? I see, yeah, the max one is 6.47. Yeah, I think the execution is proc on big targets, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna ask about it. Yeah, well, I wanna do some more. So it's clearly like it's doing its thing on the dual beam bank, but I'm gonna go back over to a DHC build and let's just give a couple more runs with that. Yeah, Tentacle, I tested it out the other day, but I'm retesting it after seeing some interesting numbers, which I just confirmed with the dual beam bank. So I'm gonna swap back to a DHC setup, and we'll give that a few more goes. Basically, just doing the same damn thing I was just doing. It's like that was quite an excessive number there. Yeah, I know, Michi, but I'm gonna test it again. Because I'm insane, you know? The definition of insanity is just knowing something doesn't work and just continuing to try, right? Just keep repeating the thing you don't know, or that you know is not working. Yeah. I did that the other day. The Torp isn't really worth using. Yeah, it still shows the proc there up at the top. Do it again? No. See, this is tragic right here. Gotta wait 7 minutes for Hive. Cure found elite public queue. G-Ups is very toxic. I agree. And he's proud of it. ASMR tingles. There be the pop. Here we go. Who's gonna protect the Kang? Those of you that have been around for a while may remember that there used to be a time where legitimately you would have someone sit back and protect the Kang. Like on normal or advanced to this. But that was, you know, we're talking 20 years ago at this rate. I mean, I'm seeing big numbers, but I don't think it's doing it yet.
You will become one with the Borg.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Steel, how's it going? Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Love hearing these old-timey Stowe war stories. Yeah, to protect the terrible Dark Eddy. Docsent, how's it going? Building a 7K creator PC for a friend? There's most of that budget in the GPU, I hope. Like, what are the specs, Steel? You can't talk about building computers around me without, you know, spilling the deets, you know? I gotta know them stats. I hope it's AMD, right? To be fair, Intel's actually not that bad, right? Like, they're not amazing, but like the Core Ultra, I mean, it's been fine price-wise. 16 gigs of DDR4? Uh... Two? Hey. I got... What is this? Hey, chat. I can't buy the bundle. I spent all my money on a 256 gig NVMe. I'm sorry. $285K ProArt. I mean, if there's a production use case, the Intel stuff's fine. The only issue I have with what the hell is the code name for this? It's not Nova Lake, is it? Panther, whatever lake it is that they're on right now for their architecture. Aren't they like not that far out from doing the next gen? And like there's basically no upgrade path on Z890, so like that's sort of frustrating. I mean, you can get some good deals because of it, but in I think later this year they're going to be dropping the next lineup for Intel, and supposedly they want to make that last a couple years to try and compete with AMD. But now, I mean, there's valid use cases to go Intel. I mean, I built an Intel machine last year. I've got a lot of AMD here too. I've got 9950X3D in the main PC, 7950X in the second. This mini PC up here, this is also AMD. I forget, it's some mobile chip on a motherboard from China. I thought the new AMD stuff was going to be early 27 at this rate. $128 is like 1,800 euros over here. Jeez. That's pretty rough. Okay. I need to check the parse. Was there a single critical puncture in that cure? Yeah. And look, ARC GPUs, like, why is this on the desk and not in a computer? But I mean, this is an ARC A380 here. I mean, ARC GPUs are pretty damn impressive. Like, I've got an ARC B50 as well. They're good cards. Not a single proc in that TFO. So we'll do a Hive Onslaught Elite public queue. Here we go. Look at all the live feeds 3 weeks in a row. I know, it's beautiful. Nova Lake confirmed 2026 from TechSpot. Thank you, Viper. Yeah, I saw the 52 core thing. That seems like it's going to use a lot of power. Look, I'm not opposed to going Intel, you know, with any future builds. It's just for a while there, Intel's in a pretty rough spot. My concern with Intel is that with their partnership with NVIDIA, that I could see them focusing on the CPUs and then just letting NVIDIA do the graphics tile. Like, I could see that, especially now that they're doing the tile architecture, where, you know, they're just gluing the bits together, basically, sort of like what AMD's doing. 4 RAM chips, single channel. Yeah, the 13th and 14th gen issues certainly didn't help, yeah. Nick NB, fellow Stow YouTuber, and, well, he's primarily a Twitch streamer, actually, because he really likes to hang out on all the Twitch streams. He's a bit of an addict, but he had a 14th gen, I think it was, Intel PC that he had built, and it was garbage. Like the person that built it for him, they also like he on top of the instability issues, he had like garbage RAM, garbage SSD that was like failing on him. And he's like, oh, this is someone he knew from high school, and it's like, man, this dude's screwing you over.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Yeah, free Withering Barrage is awesome. For sure. Pax, how's it going?
Warning, ship is under attack.
13th Gen i9. As long as it's stable, it's fine. But once you start to deal with them instability issues, like that chip it's done. Time to get that warranty, to get a replacement in, because it ain't going to get better. CSV misfire, run is screwed. Thankfully, I've got consoles to do damage for me. Oh, we're lagging a little bit here. Look at that nut graph. Yeah. Unfortunate lag.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Look at the lag. She's dead. It took like a couple seconds for it to register. Okay, chat, was there any procs? A critical puncture? Nope. The game is also lagging super hard right now, so that doesn't help at all. Desktop is 12th gen. I would have no issues on 12th gen. Like, I wouldn't mind picking up a like a cheap 12th gen CPU and MOBO, one of the DDR4 MOBOs, because I've got some excess DDR4 to use up. The last bundle, I mean, the two most recent bundles in 2025, I wasn't very big fans of. I mean, honestly, all the bundles in 25 I thought were a bit rough. At multiple angles. Yeah, when procking, well, it just looks like it's not working with the cannon. Like, when it works, you know it works. Since there's promo packs in the store, is there promo packs in the store right now? Did I miss that? I don't think we're gonna be getting the new promo pack soon. Or new promo ship. I don't think it's time for that. Are there actually promo packs in this store right now? Yeah, okay, that is interesting. That seems like an accident. Is there a new ship that showed up in there on accident? Gotta go check a promo pack. Quick, open the Infinity console packs. Oh no. Dude, I won't lie, I do check all my Infinity packs a bit more often nowadays. Just hoping. It's lockbox promo. Nothing new in there. Terrible. That'd be nice. I think it was last year where the Kith like accidentally dropped a couple days early, and I got one and was like flying around and being negative about it before it even like was officially released, or I think even before the blog had dropped for it. Okay. Every TFO is on cooldown. In fact, it'll be done in a minute. Okay, let's wait for that. Get this salvage out of here. Can I explain what I was just trying with the packs? So for the secondary Infinity packs last year, they messed up at one point and accidentally put a ship into one of the console pack. So, you know, going in, checking, make sure there's nothing new there. You know, on accident. It's become a normal routine. Praetor, Praetor, Praetor. That was a funny blog when that happened. Rob, thank you for the follow. 6 seconds until we can go in here again. Public queue infected the conduit elite. Here we go. Praetor is so fugly, I know. When the Praetor's like announcement blog dropped, it had Praetor as the name, Praetor is like the subheading, and then the only text was Praetor. So it was funny because it was a meme for a while there of Praetor, Praetor, Praetor. That was a couple years ago. William, that'd be funny. The Mothra is a beautiful ship, yeah. I live near a park, so you got some loud vehicles going by. You probably heard that one. That was pretty loud. We're just waiting for the queue. Waiting for the map to load. There goes. No, Preta. That's good. Now remember, you do need the Okinawa on top of that in order to have that level of kit bashing, but you know, some of the things that they showed there were just absolutely hideous, and you know, personally, when we're able to make things that are that hideous, I think it's really glorious. Oh, don't lag more. It'll send the pets flying forward.
Disarm your weapons. You will escort us to your home world, for we will begin assimilating your culture and technology.
Scanning the nanite trench. Go. Additional data is available. The nanite drones will repair the transport. Stop them.
Look at the sphere delay there. That's rough. Yeah, the more we do, the worse the server is. CSV misfire on gate.
Your defensive capabilities are able to withstand us, lower your shields, and await assimilation.
I'm stuck in the gate. Yeah, this server performance just blows right now. Okay, let's see here. Was that any critical punctures? No. I love it when games let you make super cursed stuff. Absolutely. Used a token on the Sirius Dreadnought. Feels though it was a mistake. I mean, it's an okay ship. Not the best, but it's usable. Did the same thing. Okay, let's see your numbers, Sora. Your AP Lance there doing some work. Yeah, nothing. Need more practice flying, but any tips on this map? I mean, honestly, Prada, just go into some solos. Like, you can do some solos, and just practice, like, your buff sequence, practice your positioning. You know, all of the flying stuff in this game, it's all just practice. Darthon, thank you for the buff. Sorry, just looking at some stuff here. Yeah, I'm gonna reach out, because it does seem that this is bugged. It seems like the cannon just isn't proccing under CSV. I haven't tested under any other firing mode with CSV, but I mean, CSV is the only firing mode that matters, so if it's not working with that, then we got a problem. Marathon, I don't know how to respond to that. Ack, thank you. Have a nice day. You could definitely make the Sirius work. What is the layout on that again? Terran Sirius. Sora, appreciate it. Let me look at this here first. Command. So command secondary miracle worker. Yeah, you just ignore the miracle worker basically. You turn that into a science so that you can get a grav well on. I'm pretty sure at some point I covered this ship. I wasn't very positive about it, but I'm pretty sure I covered it. What's the verdict on the new event set? The cannon is not really it's not going off with the cannon, the proc. The dual beam bank is working, but it's sort of excessive, so like when the dual beam bank works, it works, but the dual heavy cannon just I'm not seeing procs from it. What console to heal teammate souls or buff ability? Sora, thank you for the gifted membership. Sorry, I just noticed that now. But like the protomatter field projector off of the Lucari ship that you can get with an Epic Phoenix token, that's probably your best like area of effect heal for yourself and allies. That's like the best NPC heal in the game also. Because it's giving whole regen, not just a flat heal. So Like, going the whole regen route is just so much more effective. Why don't I see that on my dashboard? Yeah, I just got the notification. I don't know why it didn't go off, but yeah, thank you, Sora. Oh, it's on my YouTube side. Okay, that's why. Yeah, Darthon's got some good advice there too. Yeah. Okay. Let's do like one more run with the dual beam banks after I open this open these keys from Sora. Sora, as always, I appreciate this. Spread that pity point out. I got a glass cannon, which is a fine trait. Safe Galaxy weapon pack. Got some goodies. Keeping the Gamba craziness further. Oh no. Yeah, basically bad splat. The Torp just isn't it really isn't doing that well damage wise, is basically what I'm seeing from it. Nice, Sora. Very nice. Gotcha. Skidammer Vortex Elite is back up, going into that public queue. There is a Cheops in person in the Lazy Isomag. Darthon, that really wouldn't surprise me. The Cheops in person right here. Currently playing War Thunder. Any tips? I don't really have any advice for that. I don't really play it. Someone call an adult? Oh no, Cheops. Immersive, we're flying in formation.
There are 2 active Borg transwarp conduits in this system, along with a stable spatial rift, which is emitting chronoton. The Borg are short.
Dude, look at my toggles are not wanting to go off here. It'd be great. Well, I think Cheops has posted this build over, yeah, on the builds Discord. But Cheops is working on like a nice proper isomag setup there, yeah. This will be I think the final TFO for tonight. Yeah, after this I'm gonna bail out, because it's been a long day. I've got a lot of stuff done. Yeah. For consoles on a budget DPS build, should I concentrate on crit chance or other things? I mean, helping get your crit chance up is good. You know, places like Stow Better have some beginner guides you may want to take a look at.
When we will begin assimilating our culture and technology.
Gonna bank right. Yeah.
They're headed for the time warp. Stop them.
It's also pretty crazy just how much of a difference we've seen in, like, the matter of an hour. Like, the course of an hour. Like, the servers are just complete junk right now.
Drones are approaching the time warp.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to serve as ours.
I'm gonna cross. So, oh. Nick, how's it going?
You will be assimilated.
Alan, how's it going? King Sarge, there's no difference for the careers between the skill trees. I run the exact same skill tree on my Psi and Inge as I do on my TAC. So take a look at my skill tree video from a couple years ago. That is accurate unless you're running the Trafalgar console, in which case you're going to be changing up a few points. I didn't even realize she was already dead. Yeah, I mean, those past couple of runs just sucked. The servers are just garbage right now. Yeah, enraged. Yeah. Not a single proc. Yeah, I'll get that reported. But we'll see what is said. But yeah, the set right now is definitely a little bit broken. Spencer, do the next build stream. I saw the stuff there, Nicholas, and I think it's good to give other people an opportunity to get on the build streams. I've been on 2 of the build streams thus far. Yeah, I've been on 2 of the build streams thus far, so I think giving others the opportunity to step in on those, I think is a good idea. And by the time that is out, I'll probably have content out for each of the ships. Nick, if you have any exact reason, you feel free to message me or just hop in voice chat here in a few and we can talk about it on your next break. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here. The servers, yeah, the server's got some issues going on right now. The summary is the executed disruptor set. The dual heavy cannon is not proccing the effect when a target is below 20%. The dual beam bank is, and it's doing it excessively when it does so. The torpedo, the damage on it, the base damage seems like it might be wrong, so there's some issues with the set. I'm going to reach out, see what's going on, put a bug report in, and we'll see how it is after they respond. So thank you all for tuning in to this random midweek stream. Based on my schedule for the next couple of days, I probably will not have another stream until at least Friday. Like late Friday, but there's a good chance it may just end up being my weekly Saturday stream. So we'll see, but I might be too busy the next 2 days. Tomorrow I'm definitely too busy. Okay. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I will see you guys around. Have I tested the Dauntless 2 trait by chance? Not yet. I will, though. I will. Okay. See you guys around.